Hello, my dear friends. Today, I want to share my story with you. It is about my English journey, how I started from zero, made many mistakes, and slowly learned to speak better. When I was a child, English was very hard for me. I saw people speaking English and thought, wow, how can they speak so well? To me, their English sounded so fast, like music I could not understand. I was afraid to say even one simple sentence. Sometimes, when my teacher asked me to read in English, my hands shook and my voice was very low. I felt shy because my classmates laughed at me. Their laughter hurt me, and I felt smaller and weaker every time. At that time, I thought English was only for smart or rich people, not for me. But inside my heart, I had a dream. I wanted to speak English freely, like the people I saw on TV, YouTube, or in movies. I wanted to share my ideas without fear. I wanted to stand with confidence and speak without hiding my face. I wanted to feel proud of myself, not ashamed. I started with small steps. The first thing I learned was to introduce myself. My name is. I am from. At first, it was difficult. I just repeated it like a robot. But slowly, my confidence grew. I understood that learning English is not magic. It needs practice, patience, and courage. Each small word I learned was like a brick, and slowly I was building my own English house. I realized that even a long journey starts with one little step. One of my biggest problems was the fear of mistakes. I always worried, what if I say it wrong? What if people laugh at me? Because of this, I stayed quiet for a long time. But one day, I read a line, "Mistakes are proof that you are trying." That sentence changed my thinking. I decided to speak, even if it was broken. Silence would never help me learn. I told myself, it is better to speak wrongly than to stay silent forever. So, I started to practice every day. In the beginning, I talked to myself in the mirror. It felt strange, but it helped me. I asked and answered questions like, "How are you?" "I'm fine, thank you." "And you?" These small talks gave me courage. Sometimes I even pretended I was in a classroom and gave a small speech to myself. Day by day, I felt a little braver than before. Then I began listening practice. I listened to English songs, podcasts, and YouTube videos. At first, I understood nothing. The words were too fast. But I kept going. Slowly, my ears got used to the sounds of English. One day, I understood a full sentence without subtitles. I felt so happy, like I had won a prize. That small victory gave me hope, like a light in a dark room. I realized that if I could understand one sentence today, maybe I could understand two sentences tomorrow. Reading also helped me a lot. I started with easy storybooks for children. Later, I read news articles, blogs, and novels. Whenever I found a new word, I wrote it in a notebook. Then I made sentences with that word. I didn't only memorize, I used the words in my daily life. Sometimes I used new words while chatting with friends, and they were surprised. This gave me more confidence to keep learning. Still, my biggest dream was to speak fluently. For this, I needed real conversations. I joined online language groups. At first, I was shy. My accent was not good, and people corrected me. But I didn't feel sad. I took it as free learning. Slowly, my sentences became smooth. My tongue got used to speaking English. Every conversation felt like a small practice test, and I was improving without even noticing. I even started enjoying speaking instead of fearing it. The best part of this journey was the change in my confidence. Before, when someone spoke to me in English, I stayed silent. Now I can answer naturally. I can share my ideas. I can even tell stories in English. I don't feel shy anymore when I open my mouth to speak. English gave me a new voice, and with that voice, I found a new version of myself. It felt like I was unlocking a door that had been closed for many years. Of course, the road was not easy. Many times I felt tired and frustrated. There were nights when I wanted to quit, but my heart whispered, "Keep going." Many times I thought, maybe I will never speak well. But then I remembered why I started. I wanted to learn. I wanted to connect with the world. So I never gave up. On the hardest days, I told myself, if I stop now, I will lose everything I worked for. Those words gave me strength when nothing else could. Step by step, I realized that every struggle was shaping me into a stronger person. That thought pushed me forward again and again.
Friends, if you are also learning English, please remember this. Fluency is not one big step. It is many small steps. You don't become fluent in one day. You become fluent by practicing every day, by being patient, and by celebrating small successes. Every time you speak, you are moving closer to fluency. Every time you listen, read, or write, you are training your brain to grow stronger. Even small efforts like speaking for 2 minutes daily build your skills over time. Remember, progress may be slow, but slow progress is still progress. Today, when I look back, I smile. The boy who was afraid to speak one English sentence can now share his full story in English. That is my biggest achievement. It is proof that dreams can come true with hard work. And it is proof that nothing is impossible if you keep trying. I am not perfect, but I am much better than before. Fluency is not about perfection. It is about expression and confidence. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't be afraid of slow progress. Just keep practicing. Speak a little every day. Listen a little every day. Read a little every day. Also, don't forget to write in English because writing makes your thoughts clearer. One day you will see English is no longer difficult. It will become your friend. And when that day comes, you will feel proud of yourself. You will also see how English opens doors to new opportunities in life. This was my story, my journey from zero to fluency. I hope my story inspires you to write your own. And I hope you never stop learning, because learning is a journey that never ends. Every chapter of learning makes you stronger, and every mistake you make becomes a teacher in disguise.